NBC, for having faith in us and trusting us and letting us do our thing. And again, you really get defined by what you do when the pressure's on. And today, a lot of people got to prove what they could do when the pressure's on. As far as Dr. Glazkov is concerned, the doctor recommended he go to the hospital. He didn't want to, of course, but he has cuts that are deep on his eyelid, and the doctor said there was like some sort of nerve damage. Glazkov talks, he didn't talk about this, but I will. I remember the day that Evander Holyfield had to get in the ring with Bert Cooper shortly after his fight with Mike Tyson was canceled, the biggest event of his life, the biggest fight of his career. And I watched Evander get knocked down by Bert Cooper, who was not half the fighter Evander Holyfield was. But the truth is, when you're let down like that, when you have the biggest opportunity of your lifetime in front of you and suddenly it's taken away, to get up mentally for that is really hard. It's a testament to the kind of athlete that Glazkov is. And he never complained. He never asked who the opponent is. He never questioned it. He just wanted to fight. And he took on one very, very tough opponent today in Garrett Wilson, who walked in the room. And in real life, Rocky, if there ever was one, he is Rocky. And they should take down that statue of Billy and put one up in there. So maybe like. So I don't have a lot of quotes from Glazkov, but he said he certainly had thought I was a lot shorter than what he was expecting, a lot wilder than he was expecting. It was quite a turnaround, 180 degrees, but he showed that he's a warrior, and so did Garrett. And I promise you will be back on NBC really soon. Garrett, why don't you talk to everybody? You have something to say?
Really tough fight. It was a really tough fight. I mean, I could have listened to my corner a lot more, but it is what it is. I'll just learn from my mistakes and come back even better.
That's it. Anybody have any questions for Garrett? Yes.
Garrett, talk about the size difference. I mean, you've mostly fought at cruiserweight, and you're even a bit short for cruiserweight. How difficult was it to cut the distance and try to land something?
Well, it wasn't really. It was just the fact that I wasn't listening to my corner. I mean, I was being real hard-headed. I mean, the short notice probably was was part of the reason, but at the same time, I like the fight. So, hey.
It really showed.
How about in the 8th round when you landed that uppercut and kind of had him on rubbery legs? Did you think that you had a chance there?
Yeah, but my eyes wasn't quite to where they should have been. You know what I mean? I didn't quite notice it until like the last second when he was already getting himself back together.
Okay, and any other questions?
Garrett, I think the question a lot of people had coming in was whether or not you'd be able to take a punch at heavyweight, and you certainly proved that you could, but was there a moment when you realized, okay, I can take what this guy's throwing at me? Did you notice in the first round that you could handle his power?
It was a round where he hit me with, I think, one of his hardest punches, and I was still standing, so I was like, yeah, I can take it. I'm good.